So we just finished talking about the accounting equation, and we said that the accounting equation, as of this particular preliminary explanation, is your assets must equal your liabilities plus your stockholders' equity. We just finished talking about what are assets. We just finished talking about what are liabilities. We both gave examples of accounts for each, and now we're going to dive into stockholders' equity. Very important part. Stockholders' equity. Remember we said that assets must equal our liabilities plus stockholders' equity. Right? So, stockholders' equity is broken down into two parts. Asset is a group of accounts, a category that consists of accounts. Right? We gave account examples of assets. Liabilities are a group of accounts, category that consists of accounts. Stockholders' equity is broken down into two parts. Two parts. First part of stockholders' equity is called paid in capital. Paid in capital. Capital PIC. And the next part of stockholders' equity, for right now, we're going to call it retained earnings. Paid in capital PIC, retained earnings. You guys can see that. Paid in capital PIC, retained earnings. Okay? So, those are the two parts of stockholders' equity. What is paid in capital? By definition, paid in capital are funds generated by shareholders. So these are the funds that the company generates through or by shareholders. How would a company generate funds from a shareholder? What does a company have to do? Corporations do what in order to become corporations? Issue stock. So what do corporations have to do to generate funds? Issue stock. So any funds that are generated through issuing stock is a part of paid in capital. So for right now, we have a particular account that's considered paid in capital. For right now, we're going to call it common stock. Anytime that you issue common stock, you are increasing your paid in capital. Why? Because that's the funds that's generated from shareholders. Okay? So common stock. I'll give you another account, preferred stock. These are both accounts. Okay? Now, retained earnings. Retained earnings is an account. Retained earnings is an account. Remember that. Retained earnings is an account. It is an account. Okay? Now, think about the word retained earnings. What does retain mean? To keep. Earnings. Earnings is what you generate. Earnings is your income. So, what the company does is it generates income, right? And we said earlier in the description that dividends are when you distribute income to your shareholders. Well, we don't decide to distribute this income. We decide to keep this income to help the company grow. And so whenever we have income and we decide to keep it, it's considered what? Retained earnings. One word definition, income. Retained earnings is income. Retained earnings is income. Your next logical question should be what? What is income? What is income? Retained earnings is income. I get that. Whenever we generate income, but what is income? That's a great question if you're asking that. If not, catch up. So, retained earnings is income. What is income? We measure income in a particular way in accounting. We take a series of accounts and we subtract them from another series of accounts, and that's how we derive income. That's how we calculate income. So income is calculated by taking your revenues earned minus expenses incurred. Revenues earned minus expenses incurred. Okay? That's how we calculate income. All right? Now I'm going to stop this so we can start it over and so you see more space.